for hard words. All right. Um, true. Crest Asia.
Hey, that's her name too. That's one of her classmates.
Oh. Wow.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's all right. Everybody just got on, so it's all good. Okay, so we're going to go back to traditional mods first and then WOD second this week. The focus for the week, if you've kind of been paying attention, we've had like an aerobic focus and like a glycolytic focus, aerobic focus back and forth the whole time. Last week was more aerobic, so this week is going to be more of that like lactate, glycolytic type workout. So the workouts are meant to suck in the sense that I want them to be hard this week coming up. All right. So first we got Monday. Our mod is going to be hang snatch, work up to a heavy double. Okay. This will be a hang full snatch. Does not necessarily have to go touch and go, but it can be touch and go if they want. You want people to work on it, absolutely fine. Give them about 15 minutes. This is not a hard cap to work on that hang snatch. Get them good and warmed up first, and just work up to a heavy double for the day. All right. Then the workout, Kaylee actually tested it last week as like a warm-up, but it was pretty solid for her actual workout. It is going to be a 10-minute EMOM. All right, you're going to add 2 reps each round you complete an EMOM. So it's almost like a death by overhead squat and jumping pull-ups. So depending on how their snatches look, all right, we're going to go 95-pound, 65-pound max. Okay, so if you have the authority to lower the weight down if you need to. Just want them to move fast. Like this is like definitely like an open style burning workout. All right, so minute 1 is going to be just 2 overhead squats and then 2 jumping pull-ups. Jumping pull-ups is RX tomorrow. Okay. Minute 2 will be 4 and 4. Okay, 4 overhead squats, 4 jumping pull-ups. Minute 3, so forth and so on. So 6 and 6. Minute 4 is 8 and 8. All right, so forth and so on until you cannot complete the work. Okay. When Kaylee did it, she got what, 8 rounds? So in the 9th round.
Yeah, I was working on the 18th round,
Okay.
or on the 18th set, so the second to last minute.
Okay, so the 9th. Okay, good. So we're going to go for just 10 minutes. If you have people that can't finish, right, they can't finish the work they're on, they've got basically an unlimited amount of time to finish that round, all right, so they can finish the reps they're on, and then they're just going to rest. So you can cap out this workout if you make it all 10 minutes. All right, so the goal is to make it all 10 minutes. If you cap out earlier, so say like the 7, 8, 9 minute mark, it's okay. Just let them rest. If you want to have them keep working, you can for the whole 10 minutes. Just start subtracting 2 reps every single time. As to say they make it to the round of 12, right? So the 6-minute mark, and they don't make it in there. They can finish that round of 12, and then whenever they finish, they start back over subtracting 2 every time. So they'll go to 10, then they'll go to 8, then they'll go to 6 for the subsequent rounds. If that makes sense. Super. All right, Tuesday. Nice. Heavy back squat. Okay, we need to work up back squat weight, so we're going to do it first on Tuesday. It seemed like it was rushed a little bit last week, having those mods at the end of the last 2 weeks. Really didn't get a whole lot of heavy back squats in, so we're going to work up to a heavy 2 on this week. So Tuesday's a heavy 2 back squat. Then you have based off of that, all right, whatever you heavy back squat, I want you to take 85% of that. And this isn't a hard 85%, all right? So you can probably share barbells here at this point. There'll only be like 6 or 7 racks set up for this WOD. So people that are close to the same weight is okay. They're going to do 2 back squats. This will be off a rack. Then they have 6 burpee box jump overs every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. The weight of the back squat does not change. All right. If it has to change, so if you have people that are varying strength abilities, then they're going to start every 30 seconds. All right. So say me and Jenny are going, and her back squat's a lot heavier than mine is. 3, 2, 1, go. She starts to go, does her back squats. As soon as she's done, I strip the weight off. I do my back squats at the 30-second mark, right? And then when she gets done with her box over, she puts the weight back on for the start of the next minute. All right, so a 12-minute EMOM of 2 back squats and 6 burpee box jump overs. Okay, there is no hip standard for the burpee box jump over. I want both feet to land on top of the box and then over across the box. I saw some classes last week with those box jump overs, jumping over the entire box. All right, that's not a box jump over. All right, that's like a box, clear the friggin' box. All right, we don't do those. We won't program box jump overs all the way. It'll always be meant to be like a box jump, and then the finish is on the other side of the box. That's what's meant by box jump over, not clearing the whole box. It just gets very unsafe catching those heels on the back side of the box. So there's no hip requirement for opening on top of the box, but your feet must hit the top of the box before you finish on the other side. That workout there is pretty easy to set up. You can just have the boxes, 4 or 5 feet behind the squat rack, maybe even 6 or 7 feet behind the squat rack, and just have them go right into that same box. So it's going to be in a line on that workout. Okay, questions there? Awesome. Wednesday, you got hang clean, working up to a heavy 2, so we're kind of mirroring what we did on Monday. All right, there is no jerk on Wednesday, so just a heavy 2 hang clean. Again, it does not have to be touch and go. It can be if you guys want it, but this is a hang full clean. Roughly 15 minutes to work on that. All right, then you have a partner workout. 4 rounds with a partner. 1 minute at each station, each, one at a time, alternating. So, again, me and Jenny are partners, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm on the rower, rowing for calories, as hard as I possibly can for 1 minute. All right? She gets on right after I do, and she rows for 1 minute. All right? Then I do my power cleans while she's resting. All right, so power cleans are 80% of your hang clean, and then she does her power cleans. We will probably set up 2 bars for us, but we don't have to. We can just add weight if we need. I mean, that's okay. The person that goes second is always going to be a little bit less on the score because of the transition time. Well, just for that first round, really. Once they get going, then the second person is going to impede the first person too, so it'll even itself out, I think.
Yeah, but the first person is going to be set up on the rower to start, right?
Yeah, so it's a good opportunity to practice some transition times too, because that's one of the things that I think saved Jill and Taylor in that workout I did in Bluffton was just transitions. So a good opportunity to kind of communicate with your partner to transition in and out of the rower. So 4 total rounds. Each person going through a minute of each work each round. All right, so 1 round is what? 4 minutes long? No.
Yeah.
2 minutes long. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 minutes long. So 16-minute total workout. Sorry. So you need 60 minutes for the WOD. Make sure you keep that in mind as you're doing this. Thursday, going to agility day. Anything you want to work on agility-wise, I saw some good stuff last week from you guys on the agility day. Lots of med ball work, which was good. Anytime you can incorporate that stuff is fine. I would even say look up some fun drills and stuff online to do with our athletes. They love it. Break out the ladders, break out the cones. You can even hop over hurdles, make a little obstacle course if you want to, whatever. Just kind of get them moving around. Then they get a pretty intense workout, which is on purpose. 400-meter run. Okay, coming in, they got 40 pistols, or some scale of pistols will let you guys choose box pistols. You can do like box step downs with that one leg. Even some rolling pistols if you want to on the mat. It's totally up to you. Run into 30 box jumps, 20 weighted sit-ups, or GHDs. If you have folks that would like the GHD or try, totally okay with it. The turnaround point is going to be 100 double unders. The only scale that's due for the double unders is just the stomach taps. All right, so no single under scale for that workout. And then just working your way back up. So 20 more weighted sit-ups, 30 more box jumps, 40 pistols, and then run again. All right, this for folks that can do it is about a 10-minute workout. All right, if they're going all out, it's about 10 minutes. And the goal for this one is to go all out. Leave nothing in the tank for that second go through. Just absolutely make this one hurt. All right, Friday, you got power jerk, split jerk. That's why we're not doing it on Wednesday. So you have 2 power jerks into 1 split jerk. All right, so 5 sets of 2 power jerks, so not moving your feet forward and backward, and then you'll have 1 split jerk at the top. All right, so you got 5 sets to build there. Obviously, take that bar from the rack. All right, you don't have to clean that one up. Just work on the jerks, take it from the rack. Yeah, I want to work on splits, absolutely. All right, and then you have 2 separate 5-minute EMOMs. All right, so how this is going to work is you'll do 10 reps of whatever exercise it says first, and then you'll go into a max effort, so 1 single max effort of the second movement. So for the first 5 minutes, you got 10 dumbbell shoulder to overhead. Great opportunity after the jerks to kind of work on some single arm stuff. So you got some dumbbell shoulder to overheads. All right, you'll do 10 of those and then go right into either toes to bar or knees to elbows. All right, 1 max set of that. So if you can go for the entire minute, fantastic, but probably not. All right, you'll do that for 5 minutes straight, and then you'll rest 2 minutes as a big group, and then you can do 10 ball shots, and then jumping lunges or lunge jumps. All right, and lunge jumps are you'll actually go to failure on those things. You don't go to jump anymore. That first minute probably not, but soon after that you'll go to failure. That's kind of what we're shooting for. If this is a big workout, you can obviously switch those 2 around to have the half of the class do the first dumbbell shoulder to overhead and knees to elbow first, and then do the wall ball second, and have the second half do ball shots and then dumbbell shoulder to overhead in reverse order.
I was reading it as alternating between those. But no, you want 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes straight of dumbbell shoulder overhead and toes to bar. Yep, absolutely. All right, questions there? Is that format easy to understand? Cool. And then Saturday, any sort of gymnastic lower body work. I know we just did pistols early in the week. A great opportunity to kind of practice some of those movements. Anything, pistols, jumping, double unders, squatting, make up some stuff. You can goblet squat it if you want to. You can do some Cossack squat stuff. Things like that. It's perfectly fine for lower body gymnastics. And then the workout is going to be 3 rounds. You got 20 calories. This can be air down is what we're shooting for. But if you got to row with a huge class at 9 a.m., you can absolutely row again. You got 20 Russian kettlebell swings, and then you have a 200-foot bear crawl. Right? Because you are resting 5 minutes in between the rounds, all right, we want you to walk around in between the rounds, and if you can, all right, try to get everybody to use the bicycles. All right, if you have 30 people, it's not possible. All right, it's just not going to work if you have 30 people like we did on Saturday. But try to let the folks use the bicycles to get that absolute leg pump and that lung burn. But if not, then we'll go with a rower. But 20 air down calories, 20 Russian kettlebell swings, and just scorching on that bear crawl, like totally floor it so you can rest in between the rounds. All right, questions? Cool. All right, I'll let the boss take over.
Got it. All right, stay close. Hey guys, what is up? All right, so I'm gonna throw a couple dates at you real quick with a couple requests for help, and then we're gonna have a discussion all together for a second. So just the first couple of things that are happening. The week after graduation, which is next week, on that Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we're going to revisit for the first time in like 3 years our Movements 101, 102, 103 class. And we're going to offer it for the folks that are graduating boot camp as a way to bridge that gap. Instead of having the boot camp commanders take the lead on it, the idea is to have our CrossFit coaches actually take the lead and then to be assisted by the commanders. So it gives them a chance and an opportunity for you guys as the coaches to get to know the boot campers that are going to be coming into CrossFit. So this is teaching the barbell movement. So there's not going to be a barbell skill clinic that week after graduation, but there will be Tracy named it aptly the CrossFit crash course. So we're going to do a crash course with them that week. Hopefully this will get them a little bit more up to speed with some of the movements. Nice, Sean. So we will kind of finalize the schedule for that, but if you guys are open to coaching it, I'd love to know. I'm looking for it's probably going to be a small group. It's not going to be a ton of people, but probably like 7 to 8 people. So it's a kind of more of an intimate group. Next time, Sean. All right. We got a really great opportunity to help the kids out at Jacob G. Smith on Friday the 16th. So the elementary school, we're kind of considered a community partner for the elementary school. They're asking if we would go in on their week of champions. They're teaching the seven habits of happy kids as part of how they discipline in the school. But they've got a week of champions, and on that Friday they're asking us to do a CrossFit Kids class for all the grade levels, and then to present like a little speech, I guess, at the end. So we could use some help with that. We also get to put an ad in to take home for all the parents that day. Lee's already told me she could help in the morning. I've got Devin on board to help. But for those of you that don't get an opportunity to work with kids very much,
Sean.
Yeah, Sean, you'd be great. I definitely need a male presence there at some point. So Sean, Avery, Drew, if you guys want to work in shifts on that, you can. If you don't want to spend all day at the elementary school. But I think it's a really neat opportunity and something that we get an opportunity to do outside of the gym in the community to kind of give back.
The 16th, October 16th.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
All right.
One of those golden trunks, Sean, just to set it off.
All right.
It's all day.
2 more dates for you. October 19th is the 3rd Monday in October. We'll do our all hands on deck meeting again. The last 2 have been awesome. I know I've gotten a whole lot out of them, and I know you guys have too, so I'm totally open to suggestions. I have a couple of things that I'd like to cover within the next couple of all hands on deck meetings, but I'd love to know what you guys think too. Monster Meet is in there on the 24th. Are we asking all the coaches to help with the logistics of the Monster Meet on that Saturday?
We'll talk about that coming up soon. I'll send an email to everybody. All
right, so look for an email from Drew about the Monster Meet. And then we went ahead and set the date for the holiday party way deep into December. So go ahead and mark your calendar for December 12th. That Saturday is when we're going to do the holiday party. So you guys can save the date. I already had boot campers asking me when the holiday party was going to be.
Really? I'm good about it. Famous.
All right. And then I kind of have something I want to talk to you guys about. And it's kind of off the top of my head, so I'm not super prepared. But go ahead and do me a favor. I want you guys to all unmute yourself. And you're gonna have
I'm unmuted! Oh my god! Been like this the whole time!
That's great. That's great.
Me? Making
Will you go to the TV, mute the TV?
All right, so there's background noise. You're gonna have to turn it down. If you can't turn it down, then go ahead and mute yourself again. But I want you guys. This is so much easier for me to talk to you. Being able to hear a couple of yes, got it, okays, and some feedback from you guys. It feels like I'm talking to people instead of the computer screen.
Yes,
Which is why
got
I
it.
keep looking at Drew.
affirmative.
Yes,
All right,
got it.
so
Okay.
Hey, Dave. But isn't that creepy? Look. That isn't that creepy?
maybe this won't work. We'll try. All right, so for the last couple weeks, we've been really focusing on the power 10. And I kind of got hit with a stroke of lightning this morning, or just a thought that I want to pass on to you guys. And I want you to kind of go through the mechanics of the perfect class. Right? So you have a perfect class. The class comes in, starts on time. The class is pretty enthusiastic. They're paying attention. They're doing exactly what you want them to do. You're prepared. You've done your pre-gaming. You know exactly what you're going to say. You've got your warmed-up planned out. You've got some mental ammunition planned at the whiteboard. You're dropping knowledge bombs. The class is digging it, right? The warm-up is legit. The whole class is in line so you can see everybody. The music's going. You're running on time. Everybody's moving great. The class is pretty enthusiastic. The energy is still high. The class ends on time. Everyone puts their stuff away. You're done. Pretty legit class, right?
Yes, got it. Okay.
All right. We don't coach classes. The class doesn't come in. The class isn't all enthusiastic. Human beings walk into the gym. People walk into the gym. And when they come into the gym, they bring their baggage and their insecurities and the super exciting thing that happened at work that day that they can't wait to talk about. They bring their relationships with them. They bring themselves to class. We don't coach class. We coach people. So I want you guys to think about that when you're coming into your Power 10. If you feel like the class isn't listening to you, or they're not following what you want, or it's not going the way that you want it to, it's probably because you're treating the class like a class and not like a group of people. You guys like jiving with me right now? Or am I losing you?
Yes, got it. Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
When we had Bring a Friend Day on Thursday, Devin and I were having a conversation because I was, for the very first time, in a very awkward position where I didn't know everybody's names. So now I knew the names of the troopers, but I didn't know the names of the guests, and that's weird for me. And at some point, Devin and I were talking, and I said, I am just not comfortable giving somebody a cue, and I don't know their name. That is so bizarre and foreign and like a gut, like that's not right kind of cue, because I haven't earned the right to give them a cue without at least introducing myself and knowing who they were, who they came with, and a little bit of something about them. All right, so I just want you guys to think about that. Like, when you're doing your Power 10, focus on the person that's coming in the door, that's in front of you. And when you're at the whiteboard, it's not you talking to the class, but it's you having a conversation with each person that's there. And what do they need? Intuitively, you should be able to feel where people are. Like, you should know if they've been having a good day or if they've been having a bad day before they come into the gym. How are they coming into class? Do they walk a little bit differently when they come in? You should be picking up on that. Yeah?
Yes.
I think that's going to make a huge difference in how people feel when they leave. People should feel connected to you and to each other, right? Because in the end, the why is to help people create momentum. And they're not going to create momentum in a single class. They're not going to create it in a single cue or a single movement. The same as when you're coaching a movement. Like, we don't even need to use that phrase. We don't coach movements. We coach people to master a movement. Right? All right, so now I'm going to get into beating a dead horse, so I don't need to do that anymore. It's just a fuel for thought. Hope that kind of makes a difference for you guys. Y'all can give me thoughts. It's okay.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Absolutely.
So it's super deep on Sunday night
Sorry.
after a long weekend of football.
Yeah.
One thing though, I did set up there's 2 intros. I think one is tomorrow for Sean at 2:15, and it was a fish from 7 o'clock. I tried to put it in Zen Planner, and it didn't work. But he signed up for an intro and got a free week of classes. And I think there's one either tomorrow morning at 10:15 or Tuesday morning with Tracy. Her name is Kelly, and she's Peyton's friend from Statesboro.
Cool. Thanks, Avery.
So they should be bringing their free week of membership with them, but I can't remember if it was 10:15 on Monday or Tuesday for Tracy, and I knew it was 2:15 on Monday for Sean. So I got to check the book in the morning. I'll come in the morning and I'll check the book real quick and make sure.
You won't come in the morning time.
Actually, I have to be up. I got to be at work at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, 8 a.m.
Real quick, I do have one major announcement for you and one request. So at the announcements tomorrow, the only thing I really want you to focus on is getting people signed up for shirts. Because they only have a week and a half.
Did you guys get your shirts yet?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, thank you. When's
the order going out for the pre-order shirts?
Yeah. All right, so coaches' shirts came in. Make sure you guys take one, and I do expect that you wear it when you're coaching and you're on the floor, and that you take it off when you're not coaching and on the floor. All right? Just get people used to knowing who that go-to person is. The ambassador shirts are here, so if you've got an ambassador in class, we hit a couple people on Friday afternoon, but the ambassadors need to get their shirt. Tell them to wear it really frequently. That's the point of giving them a free shirt, is so that they can wear it and have everybody see it.
Are they in the office?
Yeah. Pre-order is from now until the 30th, next Wednesday.
What about they're blue, right?
30th Wednesday. Yeah. This time we asked for some blanks. So they sent us blanks of the women's sizes and blanks of the men's sizes so that people can actually try it on and see how they fit. I'm not sure where they ended up.
The 30th is this Wednesday. Are we giving them till this Wednesday or next Wednesday?
Oh, shoot, it is this Wednesday.
We got till Friday.
Yeah, let's give them till Friday. But I'll make a point to say the deadline's been extended. so that they know it's a deadline. Sean, did you have something else?
No, that was just what Kaylee was saying. That's all.
Okay.
I was giving her a finger.
Oh.
You.
How many beers have you had?
Not nearly enough.
You've been driving for a long
I
time.
drove 15 hours over the weekend. With
Totally
no beer.
Totally worth it.
Cool.
What was the request? That was the announcement.
Yeah. Come see our monster meet and give him the finger. Perfect. Love it.
I don't remember now. Thank you.
We should really push that phrase. We should push it. I'm telling you.
Come see our monster meet.
You're like, what's this monster meet about?
All right.
Oh, good night.
We are still doing the monster meet as though it's only high performance athletes invited, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start talking that up.
I hope you guys see the blood moon tonight. Maybe. Maybe.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks for being awesome.
Bye.
Night.